All right. So back in the 70s, I worked in a bar called the Cobbler's Knob on Long Island, and we had this contest between all the bars that were around there. The Cobbler's Knob, the Rusty Hinge, the Branding Iron. There was a bar down in Belmore at the train station. There was the Oak Beach Inn. There was a number of bars around there. We used to have these contests all the time about who could create the best drink. And it was sort of the renaissance of alcohol back then. So it was the time when you invented melon balls and Tootsie Rolls and all these other drinks. And so we used to invent all these drinks all the time. And one of the drinks we invented was a horrible drink, but it actually, if you ever want to try it, it was called the cream soda. And only somebody from New York would know what a cream soda is. But you would drop a shot of amaretto in a beer, and the beer would taste like cream soda. You'd throw up if you drank two of these, but basically it was cream soda. So anyway, we had all these contests going back and forth, and we decided that we wanted to have a really powerful drink that we could promote for the Cobbler's Knob. And so we tried all these different experiments. We tried different things with tequila. We tried different things with vodka, because vodka is basically a drink that you can't taste in anything. So we tried vodka engine and so forth. And somebody at the bar came up with the idea of just going down the speed rack, which is where you put your liquor in the most popular order. So it was always, where you would go and you would pour speed pours. You'd have your vodka, gin, tequila, rum, scotch, and we'd go down the line. And so they said, well, let's just go down the speed rack and we'll keep going and making different drinks. And Odie was a bartender, and I remember at the time thinking, God, this guy's old. He was 28 at the time. He lived at the Jones Beach Hotel, and he was a character. He was like Jackie Gleason. Everybody knew him. He was out there all the time. He was a great personality. And he decided that we should go down and we should pour all the white liquors together. So he went down, he poured vodka, gin, and rum, and then he poured vodka, gin, rum, and tequila. And nothing tasted good because it all tasted too powerful. And he said, let's cut it with some lemon and lime. And so back then you would make, believe it or not, in bars like this, we would make daiquiris. So we put it under the daiquiri spritzer, and it came down with this lemon and lime drink. And it tasted terrible because it was too sour. But it did cut the alcohol flavor. And I got the idea of saying, let's put something sweet in it. Let's put like Coca-Cola in it or something. And so we put Coca-Cola in it. It immediately changed the way it looked. So it looked like an iced tea. And somebody took a sip of it and said, it tastes like iced tea. And so we said, fine, we're going to serve this and we're going to call it the iced tea. And it is a drink that we had to charge a lot for. At that time, a mug of beer was $1.25 and a mixed drink was $1.50. So we said we're going to go outrageous and we're going to go with $2.50 for a drink called the we didn't call it the Long Island iced tea, we called it the iced tea. So we called it the iced tea. We had an iced tea night, and everybody came down, and everybody from the other bars, the Branding Iron, the Rusty Hinge, the bar in Belmore, the Oak Beach Inn, all these guys came down, and we had this big drink festival for the iced tea night, which was a big deal. And that was it. And we had it, and everybody got drunk, and people were getting hammered. And at that age, believe it or not,